This is the Weather Xtreme video, the afternoon edition for Tuesday, the 10th of July. James Spann, wet in spots, and it's going to stay wet for a few days. And wet is good this time of the year for us. Let's get in there and take a look at some of the Skycam shots around the network this afternoon. First off, coming from Trussville. Birmingham, kind of an oasis. We have storms to the northeast and storms to the southwest, but at the time I'm doing this update, it's quiet, but that will change. We'll go down south. Pouring rain down at Demopolis as we overlook the Tombigbee River and near the Alabama Gulf Coast. That's our Skycam at Daphne on the eastern shore of Mobile Bay. Some ominous clouds there. In fact, talking about an ominous cloud, that's about as ominous as it gets. That was a water spout this morning at Fairhope on the eastern shore of Mobile Bay. Thank goodness that thing dissipated as it moved inland and there was no damage. But needless to say, that was quite a set up quite a ruckus down there this morning. All right, here we go. We've got the heat bubble now out west. Las Vegas at noon their time hit 109 with a humidity of 5%. That's dry heat. They might make a run at 115 today. That's the hottest on record out there. But the east is clearly in better shape with that nice cool trough over the Great Lakes in the northeast. And we got a front near the Alabama-Tennessee border that is active with convection. Here's the radar. That's at 2:26 this afternoon, and we're kind of focusing on the activity to the south and west. And again, you can see it's just pouring rain from Demopolis right down Highway 43 to Mobile. Big storms down in Butler County, south of Greenville, down toward Chapman and Georgiana. Heavy rain falling in parts of Wilcox and Monroe counties. And all of that's moving northeast like yesterday. So Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Montgomery, ultimately Anniston, Gadsden. I think we'll get some good rains. Ahead of that, where the sun has popped out, temperatures are a little ahead of schedule today. We had expected a high close to 90. It's 92 in Tuscaloosa and Birmingham. But we'll see those numbers drop tremendously. Note how Fort Payne is down to 77 with a thunderstorm in progress there. And around the nation, look at the core of the heat back in the deserts. Phoenix up to Las Vegas and even up in Montana. They're in the 90s, but the east is nice and refreshingly cooler than the last 2 weeks. Note that SPC has put up a slight risk of severe weather for the northeastern corner of the state today near that surface boundary, but anybody could see a strong storm this afternoon or this evening with the chance of maybe some hail and gusty winds. And tomorrow, the low-end 5% probabilities are put there across Alabama, the northern two-thirds of the state. But boy, look at this. Numbers just keep coming up. Rain for the next 5 days. Valid through Sunday morning at 7 o'clock. The bullseye, 6 inches. Just northwest of Florence and Muscle Shoals. Wow. Down this way, that's suggesting 2 to 3 inch rains for the Interstate 2059 corridor. And we'll take that. I mean, it's rare to get rain like that in the summer without a tropical storm or a hurricane involved. Speaking of the tropics, things are awfully quiet in the Atlantic. But, boy, that's a pretty good-looking hurricane out there in the Pacific. This is Hurricane Emilia. Well to the south of Baja California, and that thing is at Category 4 status, 135-mile-an-hour winds, but it's not going to bother anybody. Stays far from land, begins to weaken this weekend. You know, you think Hawaii might be in the path of that, but it's going to hit the cooler water and just fizzle out, so no threat except for the shipping lanes. We'll check the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon at 500 millibars, 594 heat bubble. Over Las Vegas, Utah, parts of Arizona, that's where the blazing heat will be. But we've got a weakness aloft, and that colder air aloft, a stall boundary, a lot of moisture should mean scattered to numerous showers and storms tomorrow. We'll sure take that, and the sky will be cloudy at times. And a reasonable chance temperatures will not get out of the 80s. The NAM is showing a high of only 84. The GFS is at 89. Pretty much the same deal on Thursday. Highs in the upper 80s with scattered to numerous showers and storms. Friday, storms might thin out a little bit, the high close to 90. And for the weekend, here's a look at Saturday. Got a trough north of us, and down below that, no real change. A mix of sun and clouds, a chance of scattered showers and storms, the high close to 90. Low 90 Sunday, and again, a few spots could see a thunderstorm. There's Monday of next week. And Tuesday, the heights are coming up a little bit. And accordingly, it might be heating up. There's the surface chart. Still a chance of scattered storms, but it looks like we might want to bump highs up into the mid-90s by Tuesday of next week. I mean, this is July in Alabama. Come on. We'll check the end of the forecast, but look at this. Now, this is very persistent. We've seen this look now for several runs. A nice trough over the east, and by golly, if that's right, toward the end of this month, the weather would be feature below average temperatures and above average rainfall. So, hey, sounds good. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And don't forget to watch us on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.